Thank you, Syrians, for showing your professional leadership during this crisis. This is a behind the scenes situational awareness briefing that will cover the developments behind Arab Spring. Arab Spring is a development based on President Obama's original campaign to pull U.S. troops out of Afghanistan. This troop withdrawal becomes an issue when the U.S. announces a troop buildup or expansion behind the withdrawal. Let's take a look at what I'm saying. U.S. forces have launched a hypersonic missile in Hawaii to coincide with a new Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement, or TPP, that will call for more U.S. military presence in Asia to introduce so-called conventional prompt global strike military hubs. Arab Spring is a protest concerning what happens when the U.S. pulls out of Afghanistan, with the announcement of these prompt global strike military hubs in Asia that has been introduced with the launch of a hypersonic missile. In other words, we must ensure that rebel forces in Syria and their terrorist allies, to include the United States, the UK, and other extreme organizations, we must ensure that they do not benefit from the increase, from a potential increase of U.S. forces in Asia with the current Syrian civil war. I hope that we all understand what the situation is as a whole when we have U.S. withdrawing their forces from Afghanistan with a destabilized situation regionally within its governments, within the governments in the regional, in the area, in the Middle East altogether, who are subject to Arab Spring. These nations are under a warning by a U.S. troop buildup in Asia. So in other words, the warning that the U.S. or the presence that the U.S. is trying to leave behind in the Middle East in their war on terror is nothing but terrorists running neighboring nations. So we must ensure that this does not happen, and the way to do this is to utilize the current situation with Russia and Crimea, to utilize the Russian Black Sea Fleet to get inside of the Tartus, to establish military shipping routes from the Black Sea to Syria that involves tanks, heavy artillery, tanks, and helicopters that can provide route protection, for force protection, in other words, for the Syrian government to be able to overcome this rebel force in opposition. So that way they will also be able to move on to elections and hopefully be able to design plans to maintain the security levels that will require assistance the type of military assistance that Russia is able to show, due to the fact that not only does this troop build up in Asia and scale down in the Middle East exist, but it exists in a debt crisis. So we have to make sure that we do not allow these organizations to become in positions of government power. We'll talk to you in a bit. Be sure, one of the things that I love to mention at the moment is in the weeks coming, we will be showcasing our new website. And the web address is www.soulfreesociety.org. The website will be up and running in a few weeks. So look forward to the launching of our new website to bring you more insights of what is happening, as we have definitely commenced into Cold War.